Hello.
Good afternoon. What day are we?
Day 13.
Day 13, show...
1.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, I don't know what
I didn't see it
number.
before. It's about show 53, I think. 54,
Yeah,
something
anyway.
like that. Anyway,
So,
I'll tell you in another video.
it was called The Boy with a Sorry, I'll start that again. The Boy with 1,000 Faces.
You need to put your teeth in, love.
I do. Samuel Turk, comedy, new writing. My choice. Clive tells his friends he's going to New York with his model girlfriend, but instead goes into hiding and becomes an online catfish in an attempt to find a better version of himself. It was a very small audience.
There were 6 of us.
6 of us. 5 of us were definitely over 50. And to be fair, I can't remember how old the other one was, but they were younger.
I didn't really look. I just counted numbers.
I think she was in her 20s, possibly. Anyway, so you get the picture. And I think Samuel, it wasn't geared to our demographic in terms of some of the jokes. But having said that, I mean, there were smiles, and there was humour in it.
The odd titter.
Yeah. And I think what he was tackling was actually a very relevant subject.
Here.
So I applaud him for that. And he did it, in a quite an interesting way. He talked a lot about himself, about his group of friends, and then, he, it says in the blurb anyway.
It's it came across to me as quite a sad character.
Yes, because he felt he wasn't being recognised for himself or even noticed by his group of friends. Yeah, and so that's why he sort of created, the girlfriend and said he was going to New York, and then just rented some real dive.
2-star room.
And it was quite. He got out when he started. He came out, and he just got out loads of pot noodles, which was quite funny. And he actually had a flask of hot water, and he did drink one of them. Or half of it anyway, so that was quite funny. You can imagine that's how he.
Because you could smell the pot noodle, couldn't you?
Yeah, he was really drinking it, and he talked about people he was catfishing, the characters that he'd created, and he was basically scamming them for money through various ways, and it was all really sad, and like I said, it was. Because the show was 10:20 in the morning, and I think you said, that isn't the time.
That the sort of demographic we think for this show would be younger, and I think it's a really tough time to go and see a show at 10:20 in the morning. Yeah. 10:20 at night would be probably his perfect time. Yeah. Another 12 hours. Really.
And I'm sure he didn't have a choice.
I'm sure he didn't have a choice. I don't know how that works. Whether it's down to price of when you put the show on. I don't know. We don't get into that sort of thing.
But like I said, I think the reason why I went for it was, I recognised that it's an important subject, and this fake news, and it's all part of that. I don't do social media apart from this.
So feel honoured, viewer, that we only get you.
But sorry, I've lost my train of thought again.
Okay, don't worry. Can I just?
Yeah, go on. You say it while I try and.
I just think that you've already said about the timing thing. I think the timing thing is a big issue here, and it must be really demoralising for somebody to come out and only see 6 people in the audience when the room will take maybe 50. I don't know. Didn't count the seats, but I mean, and he did his show. He did, he did it to the 6 of us. As over 600. And he had some important things to say. Really,
I think he did.
And I hope he gets better audiences. I hope he gets, I won't say a more appreciative audience, I don't mean that. I mean,
No.
I think he needs a younger audience.
Yes.
Really.
I mean, we can't talk about why those other people chose it.
No.
I chose it because, like I said, the reasons why.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I was conscious that there are things like, I don't watch them, but I know of them and I've seen enough of
the
them.
catfish programmes
The catfish
where people are
and then
exposed,
And then that one, is it on ITV? The one with because they do a celebrity version of it, where they all sit in hotel rooms, don't they? And they pretend to be different people. Yeah.
That thing.
Yeah. So I was quite, and I just thought it'd be quite interesting to see a production done like that. That was But the other thing before we end is I did like his device because he came on and he was wearing dark glasses, and I won't say why, but he takes them off. And that is relevant, and I think that was a really good device. I like that.
Yeah, it's on at the space at Surgeons Hall Theatre 1. As we said, 10:20 every day. It's on right the way through the Fringe to the 20th. The cost is £9.50 full price and £7 concession. If it sounds like your bag and you don't mind getting up early.
Yeah.
How many stars?
3.
3 from me too.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
You know, because and well done to play to 6 people.
Yeah.
You know.
No, we appreciate that.
We appreciate that.
You didn't give up. You know, you gave.
Because it must be hard. It's really. Yeah. I mean, and actually, it's quite interesting. Yes, we've seen lots of shows where there's been a big audience and all that sort of thing. But you know, the other side of the Fringe is some of these smaller shows where there's, you know, maybe only 2 people. You know, we have been in smaller audiences.
I noticed online there was a guy who only got one.
One person?
One person, yeah, it was a comedian.
And that's really tough.
But we went to something in the first week and there were only 4 of us.
Yeah.
So, you know, so...
And that's the other side to the Fringe.
Yeah.
You know, there is so much to see that everybody is fighting for bums on seats.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, and I'm assuming he hasn't got. There's no big budget here, is there really? Because it's know, but it's expensive to come and put a show on at the Fringe, and good on him for putting on an interesting show that is an important topic. So well done if you ever see this. But you know, so if it does sound like your sort of thing, go see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll be back later on.